opinions of your boy Derrick are those of the host and does not necessarily reflect that of the Nighthawk Network or the views and opinions of its associate members. Viewer and listening discretion is advised.
Hey, bitches.
No, shorty, I got this one. I'm your boy Derrick, and it's time for the remix.
Once again, coming to you live from Baltimore, Maryland, it's the remix with your boy Derrick. Now let's talk about it.
What's up? Welcome to the remix. I'm your boy Derrick. What's going on, people? I'm so glad and elated to be in this space with you on this evening, on this Tuesday evening. I hope everybody had a wonderful day. What the hell is going on in your world? Let's talk about some good shit up in here today. Again, I want to, on behalf of my partner in crime, the ever so fabulous Miss Motherfucking Alita Hologram, buddy. She wanted to just relay to you guys, she felt as though that she was a little bit off on the show last night. But nevertheless, God is good, and I think you did good, girl. I give you your props, but I do tell you one thing. Miss Helena was up on me the other day. She told me, look, girl, she said, now, child, you done did 2 shows, and you done used my backdrop. You don't have to get... So, as you can see at this particular point in time, I'm using my own backdrop. I'm not using her backdrop. So, Helena, shut the hell up. Now, let me not say it like that. So what's going on in everybody's world? I'm here coming live to you from the iconic city of Baltimore, Maryland, the home of the sorry-ass Baltimore Orioles. Okay. Of course, home of the Maryland crab cake and Domino sugar. And yes, it used to be the home of King Syrup, but Miss King Syrup is like, I don't know where she gone, but yeah, that came from. Hey, Miss Adams, what's going on, baby? Oh. I need that bio because I know you don't want me to make a bio for you, girl. It's gonna be jacked the fuck up. No. Okay, I'm gonna need that bio tonight because if not, come tomorrow, I will be making my own bio. So I need that bio from you, girl. Come on. So what the fuck is going on in the world? Excuse me, today I'm glad that we figured out a way that we can still have Music Mondays and Miss Facebook won't ding shit out of me, so I think the way we did it last night, it was cute. Helena enjoyed it. It was a little sigh. So here in this wonderful city of Baltimore, Maryland, the higher ups have our wonderful state's attorney under investigation. Now, honey, when I tell you that they are coming for her with all barrels blazing, I would not lie to you. Let me tell you. They is coming for our state's attorney, and they is not holding nothing back. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, they get my girl. They're starting off with her finances. Keep in mind, this lady makes over $200,000 a year. Her husband, who's also a very prominent political figure in Baltimore, makes maybe over a little over $100,000 a year. So I don't think they have no problem with their finances. So these people are just knocking at their door, questioning their ability to own houses, which I'm trying to figure out where the fuck you come up with that from. Hey baby, hey son. I'm trying to figure out where the hell you came up with that from. Now you start questioning people's ability to buy houses. Okay, good. She's doing it. I mean, the woman is blessed with phenomenal credit, so why not go through a bank and get a loan, bitch? I mean, now Miss Thing is walked up there and put $550,000 on the table in total cash, honey. Then bitches, you would have had a pop, girl. Look, just my opinion. You saw the disclaimer at the beginning of the girl. Yeah, you know why you messing with her because she was ready to tax those police's asses in the Freddie Gray case, and y'all like, okay, well, bitch, we gonna get so. But, 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 Miss Mosley, I think you're doing a phenomenal job. But girl, listen to your boy Derrick. You have to pay your damn taxes. Girl, it behooves me, and I try to figure it out how people privileged. Like that's all I can say. How people make all this money, and more often than not, you always manage to not pay your damn taxes. What the fuck is going on in America? Now, girl, as far as you buying houses and things of that nature, bitch, I'm here for it. Buy as many houses as you can, rent them out, sell them, turn them into bed and breakfast. I don't care what you do with them, girl. I don't got no problem with that. There's no way they can fuck with you on that. I don't think. But anyway, but girl, when you don't listen to what I'm telling you about, when you don't pay your taxes, they coming for that ass. They couldn't get you on a house. Then now they starting to dive into your campaign funds. I'm like, oh, Mister, y'all are really trying. They didn't do it at the time when she initiated all of the Freddie Gray things and things of that magnitude. But honey, now it's years later, and they like coming for you, girl. You and your, I don't know. It just seems that sometimes the people who are in the higher social economic part seem like they don't never pay their damn taxes. I mean, I think of some of the well-off entertainers back in the day who passed on to the other side and didn't pay their damn taxes. Red Fox, girl, Sammy Davis Jr. Do they not pay their taxes because they think that because they make so much money? They don't, and don't get me wrong, honey. We gonna keep it. Don't get me wrong, bitch. I'm like, even though she's just the mayor, honey, so I guess it's irrelevant. But, girl, that last person that was on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, bitch, she ain't paid no taxes. I don't see. You know what? Listen to what mother's telling you, honey. Well, not mother, but mother comes up in the room every once in a while too. Shit. White privilege and privilege, period, is alive and well in this country that's supposed to be the land of the free. Okay, so we all free, ain't nobody free, and the home of the brave. Now listen to me, children. Listen to me and listen to me carefully. Earlier today, I did a show. Didn't get too much. It was cool. Don't get me wrong. We had wonderful dialect, wonderful conversation. Boom, 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 boom. All of that. What did I do in my damn earring? But anyway, one of the comments was somebody made, and everybody's comment is just that their comment. Somebody had made the comment. I don't know how it was made, but it's something almost like why are Asian people saying Asian lives matter, and I'm sitting back. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, motherfucker. Wait the fucking minute. Now, honey, when we to me, this is my opinion. Now that's the fuck what it is. All lives matter. It's individual assholes that I have issues with. Period. Do I agree with all this unnecessary bullshit that's going on with Asian American community? Hell to the no. Just like I don't agree with the bullshit that's going on with the African American community. No. I just To be honest with you, I don't know where the fuck America is headed. But now that we have a new man at 1600 on Pennsylvania Avenue, I hope we're going to be headed in a new direction. Because I don't know. But then I'm like you, and then y'all start um pointing them out a whole year later after the damn fact or something that you claim. But bitch, if they live here and they don't visit their home country like that, how the fuck did they breathe? Girl, sometimes the things that people say out the side of their neck, it behooves me, but what the fuck? Who am I? I'm just me, bitch. I'm not. So yeah, y'all, Stacey Turner, girl, yeah, you, girl, okay, how much money you make, girl, you gotta pay, your taxes. That's one, it's a couple people now that, famous people, well-to-do people, especially Snipes. He knows all about not paying his taxes. One of the up and comers. I'm like, girl, I'm trying to figure out the logic behind you not paying your taxes. Either you're gonna say something like, "Well, my accountant is supposed to handle that." Boom, girl, accountant or no accountant, girl. I got to finalize every goddamn thing. No excuse. Oh, you forgot, but you know fucking well every year you have to pay taxes on the money. So, girl, when you make the money, if you get them to take the damn taxes out right then and there, bitch, you ain't got to worry about that. But y'all always trying to hold off, just like when people get their people are blessed to get their unemployment. Some people are like, oh no, don't take the taxes out and forget when tax season comes, bitch, miss unemployment. But the government want her. So when you go get ready to file that big old tax return, honey, and it's short by $400 or $500, you know what, girl? I applaud everybody, girl. Hey Eric, what's going on? I tell people all the time, child, pay your damn taxes, okay? Because if you don't, it's gonna come back to bite you in your ass. You feel me? So it's very, 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 very important that you do that. So Stacey Turner, girl, I got your back, but I don't know what I can do about you not paying your taxes, girl. I don't know how you and your hubby gonna get around that, but when y'all figure it out, call me and tell me you're a lawyer, girl. I'm quite sure he's educated as well, Artie. So when you find out what the hell is gonna go on, please let a bitch know, cause I don't child, I don't know. Don't stop me now. I just hope everything works out, because I'm just seeing that they're just coming for them for the purpose of coming for them. Like I say, I cannot deny. Hey, Inferno, I cannot deny the fact that, girl, you didn't pay your taxes, girl. I don't know, girl. Look, girl, I can't tell you what the fuck to do that. And my brother. This is my brother, my little brother. He's also the CEO of the Nighthawk Network, and he's also my associate producer. Check it. Either pay now, pay later. But the Eric, did we not go over? Hey, Miss Pat, what's going on? My number one fan, the love of my life, and the life of my love. Hello, okay. Went over all of the people who were like movie stars and singers, and it's like, and it's not uncommon that people who are up in the upper echelons, as they call it, as far as finances is concerned, they don't pay their taxes. And I'm like, bitch, why are you not paying your goddamn? Do you think Miss IRS is not gonna get that ass? Okay, you don't file your taxes this year, but they may not mess with you this year. But then you're gonna do the same dumb thing and not file it next year, and the year after that, and the year after that. And honey, when I tell you, they're gonna get that ass, honey, one way or the other. They'll garnish your paycheck. They'll start putting liens on shit. They're gonna get there. Trust me. So Miss Stacey Turner, Maryland girl, I got your back. What's up, Hugh? I got your back. Like I said, I know they're dogging you. I feel that they're dogging you, because when we went through the Freddie Gray situation, you was ready to put a hold on them police officers and make them accountable for the shit that they doing. I think that's the possibility of while they gunning for you. This is just my opinion. While they gunning for you, and then on top of that, they didn't do it right, right then and there. They waited months, so now they're gunning for you, and they're discussing. Well, you just bought this house, you bought this condo. Okay, girl. First of all, she makes over $200,000 a year. Her husband makes over $100,000 a year. She has phenomenal credit because she went about getting the houses the proper way. She got a mortgage, loan from the bank, got all out, but then Miss Girl, when they could not, in any way, shape, or form, possibly fuck with your finances, because they even tried to fuck with your finances on the campaign side. Girl, you was good with that. I'm gonna give you props. You was good with that. But girl, I don't. Maybe maybe a light bulb will go off in my head one day and explain to me or give me a better understanding of why in the hell these people ain't paying their taxes. But at this particular point in time, I cannot figure it out. Pay your taxes, girl. Pay your taxes, because Miss IRS will always come to get hers. I'm trying to tell you. Now, what I wanted to talk to you guys about, since we're talking about local politicians, but this person isn't local, but it's still Women History Month. I want to give props to the newly appointed mayor of Boston, and she goes by the name of Kim Janey. She was actually appointed last night at 9:01 after the mayor at the time, Marty Walsh, accepted his appointment as the Secretary of Labor under Joe Biden. So, Miss Kim Janey, I give you your props. Congratulations, Women History Month. And I still have the need to get some info on, because I want to know what is the percentage of people who were appointed mayor in the next election. In the next election, how many of these appointed mayors have actually won the election? That's why some people had not received a stimulus. No tax records equal no loot. But y'all, honey, I guess what? I'm one of them goddamn people, honey. Okay, okay. That's the nerd in me. I would like to know. Just for GP, how many people that have been appointed mayor of a city, when the elections came around, they actually ran and won. Well, girl, let me tell you something, honey. And yes, for those of you want to know, and I know, Eric and Hugh got something to say, but that's yes, all day long, baby. Dallas Cowboys, what's up? You mad or not? Yeah. Okay. Say something. I dare. So we okay. Yes, I'm the big old homosexual who loves sports, Adi. Okay. So we want to give mad props to Miss Kim Janey. I wish you the best. You're the first African American, and you happen to be a woman to have been appointed to be mayor of that city, regardless of whether you were appointed and or elected. I give you props. I wish you the best, and I am here for it. Okay. There you go, Eric. Your line suck. My Cowboys suck, honey. But you know what? Sucking ain't all that bad. Okay. Yes, sir. I decided to, put my little thug thing on today. I don't know what the hell I did with my earrings. But yes, hey, Miss Rance. But congrats to you, Miss Janey. Hopefully, you're going to take Boston to a new level as a city, as a community, as a whole. She was a former educational advocate And I guess that's a lot with a lot of places. If your mayor goes on to something else, depending on how the structure is usually the council president that will be appointed to finish the term for that mayor. So yeah, that's what that's about. And look, we're gonna take this commercial break, and when we come back, this is what we're gonna listen. I'm just still here. I'm gonna need y'all to get your thoughts together because we about ready to go right here as soon as we come back from this commercial break. Get your thoughts together because I got a little information for you. We're gonna do a little something, okay? We're gonna do a little something. Do. After this commercial, we'll be right back to the remix with your boy Derrick. What's up?
Come on down, okay, black on. Get into it. Black on, look at that David Ford right there, that's his thing. Black on, he don't know Tom. Look at that David Ford, that's his thing. He don't know Tom. Yeah. Yes! Oh, here we go. Oh, I can't see the demons. I can't see the demons, but I can see the light.
We are creating black luxury across this country.
What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the remix. I'm your boy Derrick. What's going on? What's going on? What is going on in your world on this evening? So, let's talk about Colorado. Okay, let's talk about it. What say you? What do you? What is your Miss Pat? You say that's my cousin Jada team. What? I'm listening. Your cousin Jada team. Okay, Jada. Hi, Jada. Hi, cousin Jada. So what did you got? What do you got? I mean, I did. You know me when I found out about the shooting, and then I found out how the perpetrator was taken away from the scene. Me being the bitch that I am. First thing came to my girl. What color was he? Girl, I needed to know for the sanity of my own self. I needed to know. But when I found out, bitch, and this, keep in mind, this is just my goddamn. When I found out, this is just my opinion. I was like, well, you know fucking what? You know, it would have been a whole nother way. And that person probably, if that person was of another nationality, or that child probably, that child would have left up out of there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so sick of these Portland crimes happening. Then it's always said that they have mental health. And you know what, girl? I'm like, why y'all throw that out there? As soon as somebody kills somebody or something like that, the first thing y'all throw out there is mental health issue. Well, bitch, did you know they had mental health issues before all of this transpired? You probably did. and didn't care. But the sad part about it is, even down to our police force, unfortunately, they don't know how to deal with people who have mental issues. They're not trained for that. I don't know why. Shit. You know, I'm so tired of them throwing everything. You know, now everything has a mental title to it. They just throwing everything under mental. Child, bitch, I got you for. Look, let me tell you something. Colorado is not new to mass shootings. Okay, listen to what I'm telling you. And we're gonna go back in, and this is a long history, honey. And y'all may not, and we're gonna go back into history. You know, I got my little gadgets here. Okay. That's the $1,000,000 question, Miss Pat. Listen to this, y'all. This goes way back, okay? This is even back to the Cowboys, honey. They had the Sand Creek Massacre, Colorado here. That was back in 1864, honey. 163 people. Yes. Listen to me. We had Ludlow Massacre, which was in 1914. 23 to 29 people were murdered. 1983, Aurora, December 4th, 4 people. That's when Nathan Dunlap, 18, who was 5 from Chuck E. Cheese, he went up in a restaurant, started killing people. That was in 1993. Then we have Columbine. 15 included both perpetrators. Now keep in mind, all of this is happening in Colorado. April 20th, 1999, 15 including both perpetrators. Okay, 2 of them. Keep in mind, we're still going. 2005, Denver police officer killed 1. Bailey, 2, took a high school class from hostage. 2007, Colorado, 5 was killed by Matthew Murray, opened fire at 2 church organizations in separate cities, killing 4 and wounding 5 others before committing suicide. It's still Colorado now. Listen to what I'm telling you, honey. Derrick Creek. I don't know why they got that on there. Then they had Aurora, where James Holt opened fire during a midnight showing of the film The Dark Knight Rises. In addition to 12 people dead, 70 people were injured. July 20th, 2012. We still in Colorado here, okay? December 13th, 2013, 18-year-old student Carl Pearson entered high school carrying Molotov cocktail and a shotgun. He killed 2 people. That was December 2013. Keep in mind, we're still in Colorado here, but I'm trying to show you something. October 2015, Colorado Springs, 4 people, including the perpetrator. Noah Hampton killed 3. Hampton was open carrying, and some open carrying opponents would assist. This allowed such a delay before response that he was able to kill more individuals than. Keep in mind, this is still Colorado. October 31st, Halloween, 2015, 4 people killed. November 27th, 2015, 3 people killed. And a 5-hour standoff occurred at a Planned Parenthood. Thornton shooting, November 1st, 2017, 3 people killed. A lone gunman named Scott Austin walked into a Walmart store, shot 3 people near the cash register, then fled the scene. All 3 victims were killed. 2017, the STEM High School, one person was killed. 2021, 10 people killed, 1 police officer. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on in Colorado? Is it something in the water? Because I'm trying to figure out. Good evening, Tracy. It's like, girl, after reading, bitch, Colorado would be, and this is just me, Colorado would be the last place on the earth that I can't do it. You got people getting killed in Planned Parenthood. You got people getting killed in church. You got people getting killed in schools. You got people getting killed in the grocery store. Bitch, where can you go? Bitch, if you in Colorado, you might as well stay the fucking house. Got people getting shot in movie theaters. Where the fuck can you go? And you got Girl, I don't know what the hell to tell you. I really don't. I mean, just for me, that would not be. It most definitely wouldn't be a place that I want to live, and I guarantee you, at this particular point in time, bitch, I probably even be scared to go there to visit, even in the wintertime. Girl, no, Colorado, you're not on my top 500 list of places to go. You're not. Good evening, Brandon. DC in the house. We got Philly in the house. We got Detroit in the house. We got Baltimore in the house. Oh, we got some people up in the house. Hey, house people. Okay. We got the big ATL up in the house. What's up, my peoples? So yeah, and then when I got we got to the point of the perpetrator. Then that's when the nigga started getting. I started, I started feeling something. Okay, now listen to me. This is my story, goddamn it. I'm telling you. So listen. You are a white man. You killed 10 people, which one of them happens to be a police officer in the grocery store. Okay, 10 people gone. One police officer. Boom. But you walk up out of that situation with handcuffs on. And I'm just guessing that they are getting ready to probably take you to the hospital so they can take care of you. You know what? I guarantee it without a shadow of a doubt. If that was a person of color, say what you want, think what you will, it would have been a whole nother way. I'm trying to tell you. There's no. He would have been in a body bag with no, and it would have been no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And 100 people wouldn't even ask a question. What happened? Because I mean, I just and maybe it's just me, but that whole situation just did not sit well with me. How that transpired. I still can't. I can't. I'm trying to comprehend how that man managed to walk away from that whole situation and going to the hospital after killing 10 people, which one of them happened to be a police officer. Somebody help me. I'm trying to tell you, Miss Pat, and it's sad that we have to feel that way. But I mean, every time you turn around, this is what's going on. Because I'm ready to share something with you guys, and it's not gonna blow your mind. I just want y'all to hear something, okay? Yeah. Yeah, so that situation, I'm not gonna lie, it pissed me off beyond festivity. Check this out. Elijah Javon McClain, February 21st, 1996 to August 20th, 2019, was a 23-year-old black massage therapist from Aurora, Colorado, who died after being placed in a chokehold. Come on here, somebody listening, by police and being sedated by paramedics on August 24th, 2019. And Aurora citizens reported to police that McCain was wearing a ski mask and looked sketchy, although the caller also indicated that he did not believe anyone was in danger. Check this out. And he also believed that McClain was unarmed. The 3 police officers who were involved in the incident, Nathaniel Woodyard, Jason Rosenblatt, and Randy Wadema, said that their body, check this out, listen to what I'm saying, said that their body cameras were knocked off during a struggle with McClain. McClain was forcibly held to the ground with his hands cuffed behind his back, after which an officer applied a chokehold and paramedics, listen to what I'm telling you, administered ketamine to McClain to sedate him. While being transported to the hospital, McClain went into cardiac arrest. 3 days after arriving at the hospital, he was declared brain dead and was removed from life support on August 30th. McClain's autopsy was inconclusive. His autopsy was inconclusive. Okay? This is a young African American male who's walking, people called and said that he looked suspicious, but he didn't look like he was armed, and he didn't look like he was hurting was out to do any harm to anybody. So you get 3 police officers that come for this one black man. And ironically, all of y'all, listen to what I'm telling you, all 3 of y'all body cams were knocked to the ground. Okay. Now look at here. I hope y'all can see this. And this is the young man in question. Just from my visual look on him, I'm trying to figure out, first of all, why would it take 3 officers to bring this man down, young man at that? First of all, I don't believe y'all are trained to take people down much bigger than this young man right here. And that young man was a small frame young man. He was very mild and meek young. So first of all, why did it take 3 of y'all? And I could not, I wasn't there, but I really can't see this young man just totally going off, and he gonna knock off all of y'all fucking body cams. You know what? Let me tell you something. Bullshit the baker, you get a bun. Bullshit me, you get none. I'm not gonna believe that. Now check this out. Love history. On June 24th, 2020, after a social media outcry and Aurora lawmakers requested a new third-party investigation into McClain's death, Colorado Governor Jared Polis announced his administration would re-examine the case. Listen to what I'm telling you, honey. No, it doesn't. 5 days later, photos that were taken in October 2019, which showed officers positioning inappropriately and reenacting the restraint used on McClain, were discovered. 1 officer resigned and 3 were fired. Okay, listen to what I'm saying. In February 2021, an investigative report ordered by the city council was released. The investigation found that the police officers involved in McClain's death did not have the legal basis to stop, restrain, or frisk this young man. He's gone. Let me finish. The report questions the police officer's statement, criticized the medical response decision to inject McClain with a sedative, and admonished the police department for failing to do a serious question of the officer's fallen. This young man just walking down the street. And it took 3 officers to take him down, and their body cams supposedly fell off. He gone. He ain't killed not one damn person. And you got a man who just killed 10 people, with one just happened to be a police officer. Oh, girl, guess what? We're going to put these little Chanel bracelets on him, put his hands around his back, and just walk him straight to the hospital to get his little thing, and then we're gonna take him. America, America, America. You ain't beautiful. Ain't nothing beautiful about this goddamn country. That's just my opinion. There's nothing beautiful about this country until this country get to the point where it's gonna respect and treat all people equal, whether you white, black, blue, green, orange, purple, gay, straight, bi, tri, high, or lie. Then and only then will this country can almost take it upon themselves to say that it's beautiful. But right now, all this shit you got going on, all this white privilege and so what even gives you the right to come out of your mouth and say, "Oh, beautiful for grace"? What's beautiful? I mean, individuals, yes, we are beautiful individuals, but as a country, this is not a beautiful country. You have children who still haven't been united with their parents. Girl, America, get your shit together. Get your shit together, because this is. I don't know why anybody would want to come over here. So this young man lost his life. And you gotta keep in mind, this man didn't kill any damn body. Nobody. He didn't kill nobody. But he's one of our ancestors right now. He's no longer with us. This man killed 10 people. Let's say this together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people, and 1 was a police officer. And who guess my girl? Yes, honey. Come on, let's just cuff him up, honey. And put them Chanel braces on him, and we just gonna take him right on to the hospital to get fixed up. And I'm like, I'm gonna ask a question to y'all, and I want y'all honest opinion. I want y'all to put it right on the motherfucking line. And you're so right, Tracy. These types of incidents has been happening since the beginning of motherfucking time. I'm trying to tell you. And the sad part about it is there's no justifications to it. But I had something I was gonna say to y'all to just trip my mind, because Tracy put up that wonderful statement. Because these things have been happening for years, and then the question remains: will the shit ever stop? And that's the $1 million goddamn question. Will the shit ever in life stop? Stop calling. No, America is not beautiful, honey. America. First of all, America can never be great again, because in order to be great again, you have to have been great. No. So y'all can just take that. Somebody say some shit that's gonna make the see. Y'all say America was great because the Caucasian people, the European blah blah blah, were always in charge. That's why America was great to you. Now that other nationalities are coming up and they're taking their places in society, then you want to make America great again. But guess what? America was never, ever, motherfucking ever in your long-legged life was never, ever been great. Sorry. I don't like them either, honey. America has never, ever, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, this is my show, probably kick the fuck off the air, whatever the case may be. But no. And if you think it has ever been great, I'm not here to debate your train of thought. But I just seems as though that when our people are in situations like this, they always make examples out of us and they spare them. Yes, been happening for years, but just getting the attention because of cell phones and social media. And you know, Michelle Lynette is right, but you know what, girl, just check this out. And then you know what? Now they have um, some cities are actually trying to repeal the city ordinance or the law or whatever to the point where you can't record officers. And I'm like, well, listen, girl. Listen, girl. If you ain't got nothing to hide, work with me. What the fuck? Why would you have a problem of me record? Look, girl. Hypothetical. This is not even saying I'm gonna walk in your store, girl. Bitch. I don't care if you got your cameras on me, cause bitch, I'm going ahead and get what I'm gonna get, and I'm walking the fuck out your store. That's it. Why are you getting belligerent and as a police officer and acting like you ain't got no damn sense because I'm recording what you're doing? Because if you're doing everything according to the law, come on here, somebody. You should not have no problem with me recording what you're doing. And just like I said, I'm gonna say it again with the young man. God rest your soul, rest in power, my young brother. There's no way possible you're gonna tell me that it took 3 police officers to take this young boy down, and all of y'all fucking body cams were knocked off in the struggle. Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. Bullshit. Bullshit. No. 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 Hell to the fucking no. Y'all excuse my language. No. Mm-mm. That's one of us that you've taken away from us because you thought because you were Caucasian and you had that motherfucking badge on your chest, you was above the law. But you know, ooh, good God Almighty. No. In all honesty, bitch, enough has been enough a long motherfucking time ago. A long time ago. I do appreciate that. Like I said, I'm gonna give my props. I'm gonna give flowers to where flowers due to where flowers. Um, the girl, Stacey Abrams, girl, I give you your props. Props. I admire your steadfastness. I admire your. I think I really think that you're one young lady who's on the ground and running, and you got. Girl, let me tell you something. Stacey Abrams makes shit happen. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. But when we come back, we're gonna visit this again. And the question that I want to ask you guys is that and be real with it. I know most of you may not, but most of you, I don't know why. It's just a part of me that's keep on saying to myself, I know. But this young man, like you said, meek, mild, and probably more humble than anybody on the whole goddamn police department. And it took 3 of y'all, 3, to take him down. And see, if I say shit, they probably say a bitch trying to incite a riot. But see, shit like that will make a nigga put on a shirt with his name on it and protest, because that's, and all the money in the world, all the lawsuits and all that good stuff is never gonna bring this young man back. At all. At all. So we're gonna go and take this commercial break, and we come back, we're gonna finish talking about the Colorado shootings, the history. That's what I wanted y'all to know. The history. This has been going on in Colorado for years, and I'm like, who the fuck wants to live there? You can't go to the movie theater, mass shooting. Can't go to a school, mass shooting. You can't go to the damn grocery store. You can't go to church. Girl, what? Girl, Colorado is not even a place for me to even want to contemplate visiting. Sorry, not gonna happen. But if that's what you do, I'm happy for you. I'm not that person. Miss Colorado, I'm happy for you. Yeah, I really am. I really am. But I can't help you. I can't help you in any way, shape, or form. Okay? Y'all see my little brother in the room, but bro, we gonna my little brother in the room. You know, he's always like my He like the yin to my yang. You know, we be having some crazy shit. You know, sometimes I have a tendency of always crossing Helena with Derrick, but y'all know what the fucking time it is. You know, sometimes I feel like a nut, sometimes I don't. Okay.
Mhm.
So Eric, what is your thoughts on this? Like I don't know if you heard it. I was reading down that Colorado has been a
Yeah,
hub for mass shootings for years. I'm like,
and I find it interesting that it is certain states in particular that seem to have these issues. Colorado being one of them, California being another one. Don't even get me started on Florida. So many crazy
right.
things. There actually is a website strictly for Florida crime, and it's some of the craziest shit you ever heard in your life.
But I'm sitting here and I'm like, and y'all excuse my language, y'all know how to fuck. I'm like, who the fuck would want to live there? You can't go to the grocery store, bitch, you'll get shot. You can't go to the movie theater, bitch, you'll get shot. You can't go to church, bitch, you'll get shot. You can't go to. So where the fuck is you gonna live?
There is no safe haven, and keep in mind, people always want to talk about, well, that's why everybody's moving out to suburbia, you know. But in the end, most of these crimes take place where H2
In suburbia, cause bitch,
in
you.
suburbia.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you this. Real talk. Real talk. And I wanted to bring that young man up because and I wanted to show his picture and to me, somebody please make that. See, I'm ready to get emotional. Somebody please make that make sense to me. How are you going to tell me that it's going to take three of you officers to take this young man down and somehow magically all three of your body cams got knocked off during the struggle? You pin him down with handcuffs, and then you get the paramedics to sedate him. I've never in my fucking life heard of no bullshit like that.
But yet, you turn around a couple days prior, and one person do one little thing wrong, and you feel him full of holes like Swiss cheese. Make it make sense.
So I'm like, but then people always want to come out their mouth and say something as simple as, "Oh, it ain't such thing as white privilege." Well, bitch, you must be one of the privileged ones to not.
Yeah,
You must be one of the now. Don't get me wrong. I know it's been white privilege has been a part of this country since the beginning of time. But you know what? I paid more attention to white privilege in these last 4 years than I ever had in my 55 fucking years of living.
I am just amazed how people do not understand that there are definitely two sets of rules by which we play by here in America. Those who are white privileged and have money, and those who do not. And depending on what side of that bread you own, that is how you get dealt with. So in the end, yeah, there are poor white people. In the end, there are rich black people. But in the same token, when you look at how basic person A, who is white, and basic person B, who is not, is treated in this particular country, there are severe differences that need to be addressed and bridged and repaired. Period.
I'm hoping that this administration will be. From the way that I see the diversity of his cast. I'm hoping cabinet. I'm hoping that this administration will be it because I sit back and I say to myself, I say, you know what? First of all, I'm black. I'm a gay male, and then as a person, you sit back and you look at when you walk outside your door, and it is sad you walk outside your door and say, what the fuck do I have going against me today?
Right,
And mine is always the same thing. I'm a black gay male.
right. And then the thing is, the way it's set up here, it don't matter what you seem to be. If you're a minority, if you're little and black, it's an issue. If you're dark and black, it's an issue. If you're light and black, it's an issue. If you're fat and black, it's an issue. It's always something. If
Like
you're
earlier today on the show on
black,
Remix,
it's an issue.
somebody had made this statement that kind of got on me with my skin. Something to the effect, why should Asian people be going around saying Asian lives matter? Why the fuck shouldn't they?
Right. They like matter just like everybody else is.
Many know and are complacent if it doesn't affect them directly. They don't. And you know
And
what,
that's
Tracy?
the sad truth of the matter.
Tracy, please put that up on your page because I ain't gonna lie, you not like to keep it real. Well, you not be taking shit off your page because you be saying some shit that
Everybody
be.
be taking shit off your page, Tracy. Like I said, in that
I'm owning up to my shit.
phone
I'm owning up to my shit. I'll be taking shit off your page. I'll be just as happy as a
But,
pumpkin.
but Tracy, you
poison oak.
already know I don't, and you know why. We've had that discussion. But in the same token, I understand why people do. You be saying some smart ass shit that other people need to hear.
Yeah, you do, because what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna take a commercial break. We're gonna come back and be with this Colorado thing for a little while. But what we're gonna go to, speaking of taking things from my friend's page, we're gonna talk about this, and I know this is gonna be such a heated argument, discussion. I'm sorry, discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Disrespectful children and parents who think it's okay and are cute. Well, child, I come to tell you, but we're gonna take this commercial break and we're gonna hit this thing. All hands up. We going on a roller coaster ride. Put on your seatbelts. Put on your helmet if you're one of them people, so you won't knock your head all over the place. I know I need one of them. I'm scared of roller coasters. We're gonna take this commercial break and we'll be back and we're gonna talk about on the remix with your boy Derrick. Disrespectful children and parents who think it's cute.
The Gospel According to Pride is a Nighthawk Network.
What's up? Welcome back to the remix with your boy Derrick. I got my little brother here helping me out tonight. Y'all seen that promo for a show, another addition to the wonderful Nighthawk Network. I'm gonna give my COO a couple minutes to just expound upon that. We like you guys to be all a part of everything that's going on, and we like to keep you guys in the loop because we don't want nobody to say, "Oh, well, girl, that one got past me." No, it didn't. Honey. Here we go.
Right. Well, here we go. As you know, we are expanding the Nighthawk Network. We have had several people who have been tutoring and basically mentoring in regards to creating their own podcast and their own podcast content. One such person is one Mr. Pride Hunter, along with his co-host B, who I had on my show this evening. They basically introduced themselves to the Nighthawk Network and some of their content and what they would talk about. It was a very intriguing first look at them. I'm interested to see what they come up with in future episodes. So if you want to kind of get a feel for them, check out the earlier show, the one that was posted before this one here on the network page. Also, we have my little nephew Israel. He's going to be doing his show, Israel's Room, very shortly. He's in the process of finalizing all his things in regards to that. So you should be seeing that show coming to you in the next week or two. And we also have other people in the wings waiting to do their thing. We may even actually have a couple international members of the Nighthawk Network soon. No, crossing my fingers on that. We will see how it goes. But yeah, we are definitely growing and expanding. We are now being viewed in over 20 states here in America, as well as 4 different countries, including Canada, Bahamas, here, Nigeria, and also Saudi Arabia. So shout out to all those guys. You and the
All
network.
right. And we got my little girlfriend in a nap from Annapolis in the room. She said, "Let me pop my popcorn. I'll be back." I guess she got on that point where we was talking about disrespectful children. Tracy, I told you, my brother, you be putting some shit up there. If I offend you by taking your stuff, please forgive me. But it just be so good. It be just like that, you know, that good old yeah.
Bottom line, Tracy, you know that one hip hop song back in the day. I think very deeply. That is you, sir. That is you
Yeah,
in a
and,
nutshell.
you know, I have my brain thoughts, but you don't have thoughts. You just have these thoughts coming out your mind all day, every day. I'm like, okay, write a book, honey. I'll read it. I
Right.
sure
I
will.
mean, he basically posted comments that when you be scrolling on through, you'll be like, whoa, 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 what did he just say?
Yeah,
That
I
man,
mean, and that's why I tell everybody on the Nighthawk Net with your comments, and you know, I'm grateful that y'all here because I do, and I'm make you know doing clarity right now. I do visit y'all pages. I like to know what y'all going through. I like to know how your day is going. I like to know, you know, when you're smiling. So, and especially, I mean, Tracy page is like, I don't want to say it, make me sound like a damn stalker or something, but I just like his comment. Tracy, I'm not stalking you. Helena not stalking you either. Let's look, goddamn it. Let's get some clarity here, honey. I'm not stalking you. I think you're a wonderful, young, intelligent African American male, and I love the content of your page. Okay, we got that. We got that clarified. Back the hell up, y'all, a bunch of nasty asses. Y'all know, Helena the Virgin. I'm not. But anyway, okay.
alrighty,
I don't.
dude.
I'm just thinking. One issue that I had with the Colorado thing is I think they're gonna dumbify this shit real quick. This shit is not gonna be on. This shit is not gonna be on the news and exposed to the extent that it should be.
Right, because keep in mind, they got the perfect distraction right now. As we all know, the George Floyd trial starting next week, and my concern is that it's gonna be OJ all over again, every day, all day. George Floyd trial. They said this, they said that. Bottom line is, we seen the footage. This trial should not take longer than 2 weeks.
And then the sad part about it is the thing that got me was when his defense lawyers made the statement, well, we need to change venue. Well, you know what, at this particular point in time, there's no way that you could go in this fucking country and somebody has not heard about that bullshit that y'all
And the world, for that matter. That is
right.
worldwide news. If your concern is that you're not going to get a fair trial because everybody has been prejudged based on what they've seen, well, first of all, this shit happened, okay?
Well, guess what? Let me tell you this. If you had took the time to put George Floyd in handcuffs and walked him to the police car, he would still be living.
Exactly.
If you took the time when you ran up in Brianna's house and put her in handcuffs and took her to the police car, she was still living. The same time and effort you took into putting this young man in handcuffs after, come on, here's somebody killing 10 goddamn people, and now wanted that George or Brianna kill anybody, and y'all went up at that motherfucker like y'all was on a mission, and y'all knew what the hell y'all
Bottom line, there's no way on God's green earth that man should get off with anything less than manslaughter, at the very least. Although, bottom line, we already know he killed the man. And in the end, if they establish that he killed that man because he knew that man and did not like that man, based on the fact that they worked together at one point, something that will come up in the trial, and they need to throw the book at that ass.
Okay.
Degree, first degree murder, flat out.
Tracy, Michelle, Miss Pat, I want y'all to answer this question. Do you think police look at police killers differently by color? Because you know, supposedly most police officers don't particularly care, and they have red in their eyes if you are a person that kills a police officer. What's different in this situation? Didn't this man kill a police officer?
A security person, at least in essence, right? That part. But no, going back to the Colorado thing, absolutely. And the saddest part about that whole story is the fact that it came out today that he was in the process of looking for another job because he was concerned something like this very thing would happen, and he would be killed, and all his 7 kids, would be without a father, as they are now.
But catch this, and I don't know if a lot of people paid attention because I did, because I'm a nosy bitch. Sorry. When they had him on footage and they was walking him to the ambulance, the first thing they said, well, we don't know if he's the suspect or not. You knew fucking well he was the suspect.
He shot 10 people and several people saw it. I'm pretty much sure that When they grabbed him, they would have been like, "No, that's not him. It's so and so." You're not gonna let the killer get away after he didn't kill everybody around you. You
And the
damn right
police
it was him.
and a police officer.
Exactly.
So I'm sitting there saying, white privilege shows its head again, and just like I say, I don't know about you, but I've been in America for 55 years, and America has never been great to me.
Nor me, friend. Nor me.
So the question, what we're gonna end up with is question.
Again, if you was never great in the first place. I agree with what you said earlier.
Never, never, ever, ever. Yes, some police officers do judge by color, not all. And I'm sorry for the good cops, but some cops do judge by color, right? And we're not.
Truth of the matter.
And it's a fact. We're not saying all cops are bad, because you know what? Guess what, honey? There's just as many bad black cops as there is white cops. Honey, bad cops
Absolutely.
are just bad cops. Period. We're not. And that's
somebody who lives in a city that's predominantly black. Trust and believe that is the case.
Child, you know how it is when they make them big old busts, honey. They get $150,000, but only $20,000 make it to the property room. Child, bitch, bye. It's been going on for years, honey. But I'm not a police officer. So I don't know either. So, question for you guys, Tracy. Thank you again, but this is what I'm gonna ask you: disrespectful children and parents who think it's cute or think it's okay.
Now, see, I am glad that we are having this discussion, us in particular, you being a person who has children, and I am a person who is not. I feel like a lot of our opinions on this regard is going to be very similar in content, because Lord knows, as a person who dates women who have children, that is a deal breaker. If your children are highly disrespectful and talk to you like any type of way, and you allow them to talk to me any type of way, you think I'm about to sit here and deal with that? No, man.
And then in your situation, you also got to keep in mind that you're going to be the other adult in the situation, not the other parent.
Right.
So some children would think, throw up in your face that old saying, "You're not my father."
That part.
So Tracy said, "Many judged by color. I've been judged by black and white cops." Tracy, I told you before. I don't know if I told y'all this before, but I was here in Baltimore. We have certain areas that are prone to whatever. We ain't gonna get into all that. I was sitting at the bus stop with my book bag just coming.
I recall that story.
Right, just coming from the damn library, and the police. I was sitting down, and the police stopped me and went through my book bag and everything. I was like, "What the hell is really going on here?" And they were black cops. I said, "You know what? Y'all must really need something to do."
Right. The last time I was pulled over by the police, one white, one black. Keep in mind, I'm the passenger, okay?
Mm-hmm.
My person that's driving me going off on the officers. I'm the one get pulled out the car.
Are you serious?
Yes, and I ain't said a word. But why they pull me out, you see me. Big black dude, he must do something wrong. Running my identification and running my pockets and all that. Also, I'm just trying to get to the grocery store. I ain't even been out the house in months. What are you doing?
I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they didn't have their hands and pull their fucking guns on you.
Like I said, as a person of color, that was my concern. That's why I just roll with the punches. As long as it doesn't go on, keep in mind the person in the car was recording everything.
But then the sad part about it is you sit there and you like say, well, what can I say and what can I not say that won't make them pull the guns on me or tase me or hit me with a billy club?
Right, and nobody can successfully answer that question.
No. Michelle said, just like when the Asians were killed in Georgia, the one press conference, the law enforcement officer said that the man who shot the Asians was just having a bad day. Kiss my entire ass.
I recall that. And come to find out, he had made other disparaging remarks against Asian Americans as well. That's why he was taken off the case and is now on that good old thing we know as paid leave.
But my thing is, how you gonna say, bitch, all of us have bad days, but they don't give us the right to walk around and blow somebody's fucking brains out?
Your day ain't never supposed to be that bad, ever.
Girl, you know what? He said, Tracy said, that happened to me, E-Buck, while my brother was picking me up.
And I know you look like a big tough dude too, so that's why they based it on what you look like, your appearance. You look
So
like
what
you
the
did something wrong.
so what the hell they stop me for? I ain't no big black tough bold brother. I'm just meek and humble and just. Nah, but I tell y'all, I know the
You missed the key word. The phrase that pays. You are what?
a meek and humble little black person.
What part of that is the key phrase?
Black.
There you go. Bing, bing, bing.
But and you think that shit gets better, but it don't.
No. And you would think it would after we actually took the time to get rid of the orange clown and replace him with somebody that actually seems to give a smirk about
Yeah,
people.
and you know what this country, excuse my expression, y'all. This country has been fucking African Americans raw with no lube for fucking years.
To quote a line from my upcoming book, my country, tis the thee, sweet land of fuckery.
They
Because that's what it is.
IBIC. I fucking see all of the fuckery, honey. It's a no, and it and like you said about the children, it bothers you because me personally, I can't do disrespectful children, and I know my damn grandchildren. They could be the most disrespectful little bastards. And I sit back and I'm like, I don't, and I can't, and I'm trying to figure out who, what, when, where, and why because I know none of my children were raised like that.
Okay, well, hold on. First of all, let us explain to people because some people, I think they just don't know. What do you define as a disrespectful child?
All right, let's have that. Now, me, disrespectful child to me is so many different forms. I guess because I'm a lot older. Being disrespectful is children that think it's cute to cuss around adults, to cuss. Period.
You see, as an adult, I try not to be too profane. So
Right.
when I have kids that cuss worse than I do, I mean, another thing that I find disrespectful with children, if they have no manners.
Yeah, that's
They don't say hi to people when they come in the room. They don't say please and thank you. You're welcome. None of that. No, like I said, you ain't got to be yes some and no some, but at least have enough respect. Like yes, Mr. So and so and so,
right.
or
Right.
yes, Mr. So, you know what I'm saying? That part.
Or that fucking dreadful ass what?
Do you know my face hurt to this day? And it's crazy because my mother now will be like, "What? Like, Ma, you taught us not to say that. I told you, don't do me."
Right. Don't do it. Don't do what I do. Do as I say. Tracy said, I've been judged for my outer appearance all my life. They assume I'm a thug with babies who's selling drugs.
Exactly. We've had that discussion, Tracy. I understand that. Like I said, they assume because I'm 5'10", 300 plus. Oh yeah, I definitely got to be on some type of stuff, especially
Yeah.
when I touch my little hoodie or whatever. Oh yeah, that's thug right there. Him up.
Tracy said the same thing. You said no manners, being flipped and disrespectful. Being flipped like this, like this.
Man. Well, nothing worse than the day. Keep in mind, we live down the street from what used to be elementary school anyway. The one day when these kids walked past our house, all of about 8 years old, smoking marijuana. And then, of course, me being who I was at the time, like, what is y'all doing? Mind your business, fat ass.
Oh.
With zero bass in their voice. So it's more like, mind your business, fat ass. When I tell you I want to run off that porch and mollywop and hit them with the motherfucking body splash and crush their little bones for that shit. You disrespectful little crumb snatching punks.
Right. They're not being taught. Some boys don't know to take off their hat when they come into. Yeah, you know what, Michelle? Let me tell you something, honey. This is the real business. Some fucking grown ass men don't know that. I got my hat on. Sorry.
No. Go to that next comment.
That what will get you slapped?
Oh no, Michelle. That what'll get you slapped across the room.
That what?
Day I went what? The last time I said what? That's what happened to me.
Oh no.
One minute I was sitting there, the next minute I was picking myself up off the damn floor. Like, what the hell just happened? All I know is my face hurt like a son bitch and my head hurt.
Let me tell you something, honey. I have grown ass children, and what is not no. I mean it's. I think first of all, and I say this on my show, on both shows. Just want to know. First of all, respect has no generation. You know, say, well, this generation, respect is just respect. Whether you was born in 1902 or you was born in 2021, respect is straight up respect. I'm tired of everybody using. Well, you know back then. Well, bitch, back then respect was still respect. Don't use that as
Right.
no damn excuse.
Right. Good manners is always gonna be a good look. Period.
And then you know, I've noticed that a lot of times, these children are disrespectful, and the parents who think they're cute. Most of those parents are parents who spend so much time trying to be their damn child's friend that they don't know what the fuck it is to be a child's parent.
And then that's the part that where some of the disconnect comes from because see, these kids grew up like we did, getting slapped in the mouth, getting popped on the butt, all this other stuff, and they done took them hurt little feelings into their adult life. So now they having kids of their own, and they looking at it like how we got dealt with is inhumane. They treated us like animals. You beat animals, you don't beat humans. So now we got to find a different way to deal with this. But that being said, that way is not to just not deal with it at all. Just say fuck it, let them grow up and talk how they want to talk. There was actually a lady the other day I want to talk to her about how she was scared of her child. Her child. Her
Girl,
9-year-old.
I wish in gay hell that like Tracy said, for every word you say, they have 10, and
No, they do not.
they go word for word, and you can just simply tell them, don't cross the street at 1201 because there's gonna be a lot of cars, and this motherfucker gonna cross the street at 1201 and not ready to deal with the consequences for not listening to what the fuck I just told you.
Yes, because you should not feel like your child is 15 and you telling people, well, I just let them do what they want to do because at 18 they getting out anyway.
But you still got 3 more years to let your child do what the hell they want to do in your house.
You just gonna let them rule your house like that until then, and you don't want to give them life.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
None at all.
Because my thing is this. I remember my grandmother always told me when it comes down to punishment, if it don't kill you, it's gonna make your ass stronger. I mean, when we were at that time, we thought it was cruel and unusual punishment, but then when we look at it, we was like, when I got old, I was like, well, that was kind of needed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but now you got
and see, here's the thing: they talk about now how we got to have in-class learning because a lot of these kids' developmental things are being thrown off from learning at home. Part of the problem is that they're at home. They was better off at school because when they get home, that's when the fuckery begins. They staycated for those 8 hours was actually being in school.
And the statistics shows that because, like I say, here in Baltimore, here in the Maryland area, 70% of the damn students are fail in homeschool. Because first of all, they were not nobody. When I say nobody, I'm talking about from the top to the damn body. Nobody was ready for this.
No.
And then the way that they went about it, they rushed through it so quickly that they didn't totally prepare the teachers. They didn't prepare the administrators. Right. They didn't prepare the parents, and they damn sure didn't prepare the students.
This is my opinion then and my opinion now. When they shut down the schools and they figured out this was going to go on for a few months, kill the school year, period. Start back in September. And then guess what? When we seen shit was worse, there is no in-class learning until we get these damn numbers down.
Right. I mean,
everybody has stopped and had no school nowhere, and everybody had to do online learning. Guess what? A lot more people would have stayed their monkey ass at home to get them damn numbers down so them kids could go back to school. I promise you that.
I know my daughter, Tony, she works in the school system. She said the other day they had a child in that school with a fever of 102.
And still left them in school, huh?
I had a neighbor, her kids ruled her house, and all the kids in the neighborhood did their dirt at her house. Shit, she condoned it and became
infantile herself.
One thing I know, my mother used to always tell us, don't you bring nothing dirty in my damn house. Period. We even had to ask to have company. It wasn't a given that when we walked home, anybody. I didn't have company like that.
Keep in mind, we was not allowed to spend the night over other people's houses.
Oh hell no! You could barely spend a night over family members' houses.
I did not trust what they may do. Keep in mind that damn near included my cousins. Shit.
Yeah, but my parents would be more apt to let me stay over one of my cousin's house than one of my neighbors
Right.
next door.
But no, like I said, Pat did not play none of that. And the thing is, okay, we beating around the bush. Where the camera at? Y'all see the camera? Y'all see me? I'm gonna say this, and some of y'all gonna feel some type of way. But the views and opinions are those of me, Eric Butler, not those of my person who I'm hosting with or anybody else in the Nighthawk Network. But here you go. Some of y'all some punk ass parents. I'm gonna say it again. Some of y'all some punk ass parents. Because you ain't even trying to put forth an effort to raise a qualified person to be in these streets. Y'all basically raising people that's gonna end up either in jail, dead, hooked on drugs, something like that, because of how you going about this thing. Not properly educating them, not properly teaching them how to keep themselves up, not teaching them enough to survive so that when they become 18 and if something happens to you, they're gonna be okay. You just letting them sit in front of that damn TV or be on that damn Facebook, TikTok, or under that damn video game all day, and not teaching them shit else outside of what they might learn in school.
Let's not
end up being like that.
let's not forget allowing your young sons to be runners for the local drug deal.
That because in the end, that helps you pay a few bills and let you get a Fendi bag that you can afford on your own.
My point exactly. Several times I woke up to police outside looking for her son. It was ridiculous, and that's really. But I'm like, as a parent, do you ever think to yourself, "Damn, enough is a fucking enough"?
Exactly. Why don't you wake up one day and be like, "Look, damn it, I done paid for this house for 12 years and it look like this, and y'all little niggas in there sleep, slide running down your mouth, and I'm sitting up here worried to death." Everybody in this bitch get up. We all
right.
This bitch, and it's the last time this shit gonna happen.
Or as a parent, every time a knock comes on the door, you think something has happened to your fucking son or your daughter. I work with a lady whose teenage daughters called her and laid her out. The child laying the mother out over the phone. When my coworker hung up, I was like, "Okay, go take care of it." My coworker said, "Oh no, I'm going to let her calm down." I was like, "Calm down? You gonna let her calm down, child?" No, I was told, "Excuse me, honey. I know I don't take my lunch break until 1 o'clock. It's 12:15, bitch. I'm taking my lunch break early today because we need to rectify this."
Exactly.
And I can guarantee you that wasn't that child's first time, and I can guarantee you it wasn't that child's last time to talk to her mother like that.
Exactly. They go from the schoolhouse to exactly.
And like you said, they go from.
And while we on the subject, don't give me that punk ass excuse that okay, well I'm a single parent and the dad ain't around. Take it from somebody who was raised by a single parent. I ain't trying to hear that.
That you know what? There's no excuse because you know what? Then like one of the things we talk about here on the Nighthawk Network that we have fallen away from it, and that's when the fucking village come into play.
Exactly.
That's when we as black people have, and I'm not talking about on for the alphabet children, but we as black people have always had an extended family.
Absolutely, just like other cultures had an extended family. You see, they don't have these issues in China and certain parts of Asia, certain parts of Europe, certain parts of South America, because they value their older people, their elders. I wish you would disrespect Yaya. You talk to Yaya like that, you're going to get hit upside the head with all type of noodle and everything else.
Chad, let me tell you, I don't mean no harm. I don't understand it, but you know what? I'm a firm believer. My grandchildren respect their Yaya more than they respect me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm telling you the goddamn truth. Yes, the village is necessary. The village is not something that you want. The village is something that we need.
Yes.
We
Because
need
that's
that
how
village.
we were raised. And when I say we, I don't talk about this present generation or the generation before it. I'm talking about we as our people who came from the continent, full of villages.
You
That
know,
part.
now in the village, you know, you call June and say, June girl, I just saw June boy walking down the street with a gun. Bitch, the mother ready to cuss you out. I'm like, girl, you know what? If his little motherfucker has go out here with this gun and I'm trying to tell you and something happened, then you're gonna look at me. Why didn't you call me? Girl, I called you last time. You told me mind my fucking business.
Right. And then these things happen, and then y'all want to turn around and not say shit. So now it's all these people sitting out here wondering who killed their loved ones. You know good and damn well who it was, but you don't want to say shit because one, well, that ain't my business. It didn't happen to me. And two, well, I'm scared what they gonna do. You won't have to be scared if you lock up all the damn criminals. Shit.
And you're right, Trace. You're right. Other cultures don't allow their kids to disrespect their elders
It is
in
not
any.
condoned at all.
I
Let,
know. I know.
let
In
you be
some
in them
Asian
Saudi
companies,
Arabian countries and you disrespect your elders like that. They will cut your hands off, Nick.
when you disrespect elders, they'll take them damn bamboo sticks to your
And beat
ass
the
like it
shit out your ass. You
beat
ain't
the shit
lying.
out of you. But speaking of the village, sometimes now if someone's correct a child, sometimes the parent be like, I don't want nobody to say. And it is and you know what? I have no problem if you say something to my child, if you say something to my child in a respectful manner.
Right. Like, young man, you shouldn't have done that.
Right.
Now, if you
I
come on
got
them like, you little bastard, what the fuck you doing? Oh, now I understand. That's when you go the hell off.
And that's why we like to make things clear. No, I don't have no problem with you saying anything to my child. It's what you say to her, him or her, and how you say it to them. Because, like I
Exactly.
say, I know as a parent, I know my children. I do. Praise the Lord. If somebody come up to me today tomorrow and say, Helena, girl, Nisha cussed me the hell out, I would probably say, what did you do to her?
Mm,
Now, if they said my middle daughter, I said, yeah, she probably. Your girl Montrese cussed me the hell out. Okay,
right.
tell me something I don't know.
Right. 'Cause it's just like some of my cousins. They cuss like Popeye the Sailor Man. Ain't nothing they say surprise me no more.
You know damn well Dallas cussed like he 21.
See what I'm saying?
I'm like, but you know, and yes, I am going to blame it on the parents.
And not like I said, we ain't talking about all you parents. I'm talking about you punk ass parents. Y'all weak behind raising these
I
thugs.
sit up sometimes. I cringe when I look at some of them shows that Maury be having with these 8 and 9 year old little girls or little boys. Totally be running. I'm like, first of all, bitch,
So
why
y'all,
would you?
y'all know the scenario. Put the camera on them. Okay, so you be Maury, I'll be the kid. All right, go ahead.
So what makes you think it's okay to disrespect your parent?
I ain't gotta listen to my mama. I call her a hoe and a bitch. I
Wow.
can grab my little baby nuts. Because she ought to understand, I'm the man in the house. I'm the man.
Bitch, it
You
is.
guys are like Mickey Mouse. I'm the man in the house.
It's not enough money in the world, and bitch, you ain't got no hotel good enough for me to stay in for one night to be totally embarrassed on national fucking television.
Right. And then you see every couple of years one of them stories come out. Child found locked in room at the, you know what I'm saying? Now granted, sometimes it's just that damn parent lazy and didn't want to babysit and they did it like that. But other times it'd be like, I didn't know what else to do with that damn child. They kept acting up. I told they ass, so I locked them in the damn room and fed them bread and water.
But you know
Don't
what?
do it.
It's really weird because you know back in that. Now, don't get me wrong. Back in my day, don't get me wrong. We had some bad little motherfuckers out there too, honey. I mean, they were just disrespectful as they wanted to be. But girl, back in my day, let me tell you something. My parents they had no problem with sending your ass to a board village or military camp somewhere to get your ass together.
Right.
You know, but now parents, you know, everything is so well with our children it's different because you know what, this is a fact, and I want y'all to realize this. You know, our young children are more apt to be charged as an adult when they commit a crime to any other race.
Absolutely. It's a case like that right now in Detroit. These kids broke into a damn doctor's office, a dentist's office, between the ages of 8 and 14 and stole like some very valuable equipment. And when they found out who it was, They're like, yeah, we did it, and we sold it because we wanted drugs.
How old were they?
Between the ages of 8 and 14, they trying to see if they could charge some of them as adults. That's just
And
how
they
bad it was.
they sold the stuff because they wanted what?
They wanted to steal the stuff so they could sell it for drugs.
Wow. Wow. Well, this coach is really going to hell. Many parents let their kids hear adult conversation. No. And the children think they can disrespect their neighbors, so they think they don't have to respect their neighbors or parents. No.
See, I commend people like my brother. My brother has told us several times that no, my child has to be at least 15 years old before I allow her to even view social media. She will not have any accounts whatsoever. Not a Facebook, not a YouTube, not a TikTok, not a YouTube Kids, none of that.
And you know what? I as a parent, I really don't have a problem with that because I think that a child should be mentally capable of handling social media. I don't think
Absolutely.
you know. I mean, and let's be let's be real about it, y'all. Let's be real. Some of these young children get on social media and they're not mentally able to handle it, and they end up committing suicide because they're being bullied on social media, because they're being talked about on social media, because they're being threatened on social media. So I most definitely applaud your brother for that.
And I really want to talk about some of the content on YouTube in regards to what they watch. We actually need to do a whole little segment on that because some of the stuff I've seen on YouTube Kids, and I sit there like, is something wrong with your little brain to where you find this interesting and intriguing? I mean, some of these things really question the mental capacity of some of these children, really.
But even on YouTube, as a parent, don't you have some sort of parental control where you can? But parents don't want to spend that time to
See, the
set up.
thing is, you know what it is, D. Take this to get out my face. And they go off and be looking at who knows what on your phone or tablet, just so you can get a few minutes to go hit your weed or fool around with man down the street or just lay up while they in there infesting their mind with bullshit.
I mean, you know, we did the thing, and we still haven't done it yet. But you know, we did the little talk, the little segment on how they came to the conclusion that they were gonna discontinue Saturday morning cartoons like we were used to seeing them.
Right. That
But
is a very important discussion. We definitely need to have that.
but I don't. But the cartoons they have now, I don't see them being any goddamn better than the ones we had.
They are not. They are worse. Some of these cartoons, the whole mindset that you have to have just to sit there and say, I enjoy this, I question. Because they are nothing. There's no good value about any of what I've seen in regards to
No. And like
that damn
Michelle said,
SpongeBob. Don't even get me started on SpongeBob.
and like Michelle said, electronic
The
babysitting.
electronic babies, absolutely. That's what I call PlayStation, the electronic
Right.
babysitter.
But you won't sit down with your 12 or 13-year-old and begin to talk to them about sex education. But you won't sit around and tell your son, you know, and this is the thing that gets me with some parents. You know what the hell your child do. You really do. Check this out. You live in public house. I ain't no problem with people living in public house because I think public house should be a stepping stone and not a way of life. I'm all for public house.
Yes.
You get $700 a month, girl. Your rent, let's say $200 a month.
You know, Section 8,
girl,
$20 a month.
right. But girl, your house is laid out. You got the newest furniture. You got a goddamn infinity sitting out in front of you. Girl, what the fuck is wrong with this picture? How are you collecting all of this stuff and everything is on the up and up?
And here's another problem I got. Okay, we done lived in the midst of the pandemic for a year now. Most of y'all parents been stuck at home with these kids all day, every day. How the hell your kid gonna actually be worse after this than they was before? And you just spent all day, every day with them being able to correct some of the problems that you see they are dealing with.
Because you have like my girlfriend said, because you have that wonderful How many parents? Okay, hypothetically, during this pandemic, First of all, if parents had to keep a time card of time that they spend with their child, I guarantee you probably 80% of them would lie.
Big time.
Would lie. And like Michelle said, they use that as time to sleep a little later. You know, have the children not show up for school and all that kind of stuff. And you know, as a parent, you need to own up to your own shit.
Right.
You know, like you said earlier, no, stop using the excuse of well, I'm a single parent, but guess what? I praise be to God. I know a lot of single parents. And some of them were fathers and some of them were mothers. And they had no problem with raising respectful children. First of all, even as the mother and father, even in the same home, you got to realize that it's going to affect your child if y'all not on the same damn page.
Right.
Mommy can't tell Johnny you can't go outside, and then Johnny turn right around and go to daddy, and he say no, and then Johnny turn right around and go to Yaya, and she say yeah.
Right. Because in the end, if kids know that that's how the game is played, you best believe they're going to play it.
Oh shit, I tried to play the game a couple times in my day, but the shit backfired on me.
Because see, anytime I went there with it and called my father, like, well, my mama won't, what she say? Then you better do that then.
I would go say, Daddy, can I go
You know,
outside?
they had their own differences with each other when it came to raising us. No. You live with your mama, you do what your mama says.
And that's what I think that people need to realize that's really affecting the children is that consistency in that child's life, whether the mother and father are in the same home or not. There has to be, come on here, somebody. Hey, JoJo, there has to be parental consistency. You know, as a parent, you can't, one day you decide to get mad at your child's mother, and then you just let your child do every goddamn thing that you know their mother don't like them to do. That don't work.
No. You basically trying to play good cop, bad cop.
Right.
You the cop that they ain't going to respect.
And let me say this. Let me put my face on the screen. I want y'all to hear this and hear me clearly. Stop thinking that as a parent, you have to stay together for the good of the children, and the whole damn time all y'all doing is fussing and fighting and beating the shit out of each other. What are you doing for the children?
Because in the end, that's the example they really following. They're not caring about all the other sad stuff that y'all telling them. They're looking at how y'all being.
And then
this is how marriage works. Y'all fight.
And then you wonder why some of your sons grow up to think that it's cool to beat the shit out of his girlfriend.
Right. Or basically that they ain't trying to be in a relationship tied down to that because that's how it's going to end up. So as a result, they get to dogging out every woman they meet.
Right. And no, yes, as my little brother always say, in the perfect world, yes, it would be good, fabulous to have the mother and father in the same house and they coexist and they're working together lovely. But guess what, bitch? We don't live in a perfect world.
We do not.
And that thing has bothered me. And even that, even down to our parents, we know that our parents and our grandparents that had 16 or 17 children by one man, and that same man that had 12 children by some other woman, but that woman ain't never leave him. Girl, that's girl, time for that shit to stop, sis, to maneuver.
Right. And another thing, if you choose to co-parent, the key word there is co, because I'm talking about you punk ass dudes too, and I'm a dude saying this to dudes. Y'all on that bullshit, okay? Just because you are no longer living with your significant other, baby mama, whatever the case may be, don't mean that you start dealing with your child differently because of that. Remember, your child did not ask to be here. They was given this world. They didn't make it. Stop taking that shit out on your kids.
And staying in a toxic relationship is not beneficial for anybody involved.
Not at all.
Listen to what I tell you. I said this even back in the day when I used to minister from here to there. I say this all the time. Honey, take the mask off. You putting up a front for the Joneses. The Joneses not worried about what the hell you doing. They got their shit in order. You got on this mask and trying to, make everybody think, girl, guess what? You live in a glass house. I live in a glass house, bitch. I see what's going on. Tracy said, kids look at what a parent does, not what they
exactly.
Say that
Especially
again.
that last part. Using kids as pawns is wrong. And you know parents do that. Men and women do that.
Let me tell you,
How
that's
many times you done heard, go tell your mama I said, you know what I'm saying?
and but when will you learn that you can be? I'm a prime example. You can be an effective parent and co-parent and not live in the same house with your child.
Absolutely.
You could be one of them parents that, whether it's the male or the female, you could be one of them parents that pay child support. And like, me and Eric had talked before, which I really have issue with the government getting too far into child support any fucking way. Because my mindset is, if you have two consenting adults and both adults say, "Oh no, I'm fine with everything the way that it is now. You don't have to pay child support," bitch, y'all need to mind your business.
All right. Did I miss the part where we talk about the stimulus and how they doing that shit?
No, not yet. I'm upset about that goddamn thing. Go ahead,
No,
Lord.
when I did a deep dive on that today, I was like, oh, that's some bull.
It's I know the last time we got the $600 stimulus, we got our stimulus. Everybody else had got theirs, boom, boom, boom. But we got ours the day after we got our monthly check.
See?
And I really think that's the way that it's going this go around for
I was
people
about that.
on SSI and SSDI.
Right, because keep in mind they said they're gonna send a nice amount of the electronic checks out tomorrow. But I want to see how big a percentage that is of people who are elderly, because in this pandemic, who has suffered the worst?
The elders.
Who has died the most?
That's why I'm like, I wouldn't understand why they wouldn't, because a lot of the people, and then they got realized, and then some of the other people out here, they're being blessed because even though some of them may not be working, they still get unemployment every 2 weeks. And I think the government's forgetting, people like us, we get paid once a damn month. We don't have unemployment coming in. But it seems like those people got their stimulus before the fuck we did.
Right. If anything, when you got to change the stuff, well, the unemployed people only deserve 300. The elderly people should have still got that 600. The last people you want walking around right now are elderly people who are vulnerable to this virus more than anybody else. The incentives should be to make it to where they don't have to do shit but sit there and collect the
Right.
money.
And,
So they don't have to be out here.
not all of them, but most of them, you still got some of your old. I still know some of my seniors who just would never catch up with the time, honey. They still like getting that check in the mail, honey. They don't want no damn direct express, and that's understandable. But what about the ones who do have the direct express card and that shit is already, like you did the last time, press the button and send it to them. So why are you making them the last? And we know most SSI and SSDI are at seniors and at elders. So why are they the last one? I mean, I know motherfuckers who've gotten, what is this, the third week they're gonna start sending out stimulus, or the second?
This should be the third week.
Right.
So
We're into the third week.
Second week. So yeah, this is the third week here.
And we're into the third week, and what I want people to know, we're into the third week, and the way that some of you may have gotten around getting your stimulus before most of us is because a lot of us have direct express cards.
Right.
But see, people who are on SSI or SSDI and they have accounts at banks, some of them already got their money.
Right.
But for those of us who are on direct express cards, we still sitting in. First of all, let me explain this to all of y'all. I'm not upset about this. Yeah, I am kind of upset though. Okay. There's a lady ready to come off of it. Her lady ready said, "Wait a minute, bitch. Wait a minute, bitch. You might not be upset, but elders and people on disability have suffered the most. You're so right. Yet everyone else is getting multiple checks. Not all elders have young children.
Exactly. But like I said, they suffer the worst in terms of, okay, one, it's not safe for them to be out. Two, because they're elderly and that's their only source of income in the midst of a pandemic, they don't have nothing else coming in besides that. May get some food stamp assistance, maybe. But beyond that, that's all you got coming. You need that more than the working person because they could probably work to make up the difference.
And I think you would need that even a little bit more than the person who is blessed to get unemployment every 2 weeks because they still have something coming in on a bi-weekly or weekly basis. And these elderly people, they are a prime example of living from check to check. You gotta let me come on. Let me give you all a little bit of education here, okay? This
Right.
country is so fucked up to our elderly people. We still have elderly people. Come on here, somebody. To this day, they have to wonder: do I go buy my motherfucking medicine, or do I go buy me something to eat?
Exactly. Because in the end, I'm hungry, but my damn medicine $80 a box. Even though I'm
That's right.
getting
That's right. That's right.
100.
That's why I give your boy Bernie props, bitch. This is the richest country. Y'all, you know, but when it comes down to that motherfucking thing called healthcare, y'all need to sell. Y'all need to open pharmaceutical companies nationwide so these motherfuckers can start getting medicine that's not going to cost them $622 for 30 goddamn pills. And you can go over in this country and get the same 30 pills for $25.32 goddamn cents.
Right. Like I said, Canada has 55 million plus people. They got universal health care and universal education. We have 300 and damn near 50 million people. And we don't have it because of what?
I don't understand it, and I'm quite. And just like I said when I said on my other show, and you motherfuckers get money. Well, how do America get money, bitch? You just tax the shit out of us smokers.
First of all. Second of all, if you're worried about money problems, I know how to resolve half of that by simply this: legalize marijuana. Then you can tax marijuana like all these other states that have legalized it is doing. Because these people are not about to stop smoking just because you tax it.
No, they're not. But what I will also tell you is y'all need to get on your P's and Q's and start initiating and start making it come to pass these goddamn luxury taxes. Because you talk about them, bitch. But everybody that I know with a luxury, last time I checked, bitch, they was in court because they dealing with tax fraud.
Right. That part. Because it's bad enough you gave them tax breaks to begin with, but you still got all these white collar people getting locked up for not even paying the little bit they had to pay.
And like we said when we was talking about the celebrities who passed away, but I'm like, but how many years do you let them get away without paying their taxes before you? Like I was sitting there thinking, How long was Red Fox living broke as hell,
Perfect
and
example.
IRS never did anything until he died?
Perfect example. Remember that who was that? Kenny Rogers had that issue at one point, I believe. Willie Nelson.
Really? He had it. His shit was huge.
Right. We all know about Wesley Snipes' situation. I mean, and you know these people that made millions and millions of dollars. It makes no sense at all.
But and that's what I'm trying to get somebody to let me understand. What you both up? The most time say, well, my accountant didn't pay the. You know what? Manager, accounting, or anything. At the end of the day, and I may be wrong. You still
They
responsible
work
for
for
your
your
shit.
ass. Exactly.
You still because you know what? If your accountant don't pay your taxes, bitch, they not coming out after your accountant. They coming after your ass.
Right. And I don't care how rich you is. If you don't know what's going on in your corporation with your money, you the dumb. Because ain't no way in the hell I'm about to be a 100 millionaire and I don't know where damn near most of my money at.
I can remember one time years ago, Tony Braxton was on Oprah and she had made this statement because Oprah was like, "Well, girl, why you need $5,000 Gucci plates?" And I guess she was looking at Oprah like, well, I'm like, well, bitch, first of all, you can't look at Oprah like that because if Oprah wanted $5,000 Gucci plates, bitch, she could afford it.
She could afford 10 of them bitches and break 5 on the way home.
And she said, well, Oprah, you know how it is when people sign your checks. Oprah said, no, I don't, honey, because I signed my own checks. And that's what happened. These people, even down like the Red Fox, back in the day, they got caught up in some fucked up management where if they was making $100 technically, their manager only gave them 25 and shit like that. But you still have to be accountable for your own shit, no matter what. Just like the state's attorney here. I'm like, girl, I got your back. But bitch, when they started diving into saying that you ain't paying tax, bitches, I can't help you.
Nah.
But what we gonna do is, my little boy was getting sleepy, but we most definitely appreciate you guys being here tonight. I thank you for the conversation. I thank you for talking about Colorado with us. I thank you for talking about parents, and sometimes on that platform we have to reiterate some of the things we talk about because we always get a different geographics on all of our shows. Like tonight, I'm extremely grateful for my girlfriend, all the way from Annapolis in the room, Michelle Smith. Thank you for interacting with us. And like we always say on the Nighthawk Network, if y'all ever have a subject or topic that you ever want to talk about, send it to us. We'll review it. We're going to make sure that it's feasible for our audience, and we will do it.
Absolutely.
So send them to us. Keep in mind, all on all our platforms. We're all on YouTube. Please go to YouTube, like and subscribe, you guys. We need your help with that. You like and subscribe, and tell your friends to like and subscribe because I have my best friend. He always watches my show on Tuesday via YouTube. I said, and I'm fine with that, but make sure you like and subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. We applaud you. We thank you for giving us this space. Big shout out to everybody here on the Nighthawk Network, all the wonderful shows behind the blue curtain, dishing tea. Get off my lawn. I always say, get off my concrete jungle, bitch, because I ain't got
Right.
I always get this name of this damn show wrong. Audible Sports Time.
Game Time Audible.
Say it again.
Game Time Audible.
Game Time Audible. I always forget that one, but it's about sports. Y'all know about that bitch Helena. Hey, bitches, she here every motherfucking Monday at 9 o'clock. She be here this Monday. All y'all better join in, especially my lady.
Monumental Moments of God's Word, and my other little cuz, when her show, Girl Stop Podcast, with her girl Letitia Williams Howard, who you should be seeing very soon on this particular broadcast with my man's D.
They're probably gonna be on with H2 because I think them and H2 can cut it up and get some things cracking and we be all good about it. But guys, I love you. We will see you tomorrow. And let me do this before we leave. I want y'all to do me this favor. These are all the names of the people who lost their life on Monday. Just keep their family, keep their community in prayer because I don't care how saved and how sanctified you are. Nobody's ever prepared for death, and especially when you're dealing with death through murder. So keep their family and friends in your prayer. We at the Nighthawk Network, we are keeping you guys up in prayer, and we pray that God will give you the strength to be able to some of us would never be able to comprehend what happened, but just give you the strength to hopefully keep their names in your heart and in your mind. And Colorado, we're praying for y'all. God, we love y'all. We love y'all. Y'all have a nice night. Be good. Don't take no wooden nickels. I tried that shit. The bitches don't spin.
Like the Trump rally, y'all. We're the man.
Ma'am, please, sir. And I do apologize. I haven't been saying this for a moment. Please, as that governor in Maryland say, wear your damn mask. And wear your damn mask properly.
Yes.
Your mask not being over your nose, bitch, that's not no help to me.
No.
It has to cover your nose and your mouth. And then you ain't got to worry about people saying, don't spray it, say it. Put it over your mouth, bitch. Let all that shit get up in your mask. But we love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful evening. We will most definitely, one way, shape, or form, see you guys tomorrow. We're out. Peace.